Yeah, it's going to do some more finishing. This is just with the poly on it. Just looking pretty good itself. It's going to be quite a nice flat finish. But now I'm going to use some shellac sanding sealer, because I'll be spraying this just sort of random standard car matte lacquer stuff, or matte clear if you're not in the UK. I don't know why they call it lacquer over here, but they often call it clear other places. Yeah, so once again, another plastic plate. Same old kitchen roll. I'll just get these sheets and fold them in half. For anyone's interested, I use the Asda shades stuff. I find it's just really quite good. Good for all sorts. So yeah, let's just get this on and just wipe it on by hand. Might have to hold your guitar up to the light to see what you're actually doing, because it is totally transparent and stuff. Completely clear. You just, you know, it's a blonde. It's blonde shellac, this one, so it doesn't really doesn't add any sort of colour or anything to it. This is starting to dry already. It dries really fast. So I'm just going to keep wiping it, make sure it's sort of get as smooth as I can, really. The smoother you get it, then the less sand you're going to have. Yeah, so let's just one coat on there. Oh, now we've got to do all the edges, of course. You can put as much of this on as you need, really. It doesn't really matter. It's just I just use it as a barrier between the polyurethane and the lacquer. I don't know if it's needed, to be honest with you. I'm really not sure, but it certainly works well. It's a nice sort of, seems to bind everything together nicely, you know, which is good. Because you want everything to bind, you know. I don't want to have a horror story where the lacquer hasn't stuck down properly or something, you know, because that'd just be a bloody nightmare. I don't want to finish it and then have to refinish it because I didn't do whatever step, you know. So rather than take chances, I just go for it. Yeah, it's good stuff. Dries really fast, like I said. So yeah, that's it all. Whole thing coated. Just quick and easy as that. I'm just going to hang this up. Oh, hang up there. Right. So that's it. It's really that simple. Yeah, it's all. It's all streaky just now. Oh, that's the wood thing too. I put these couple of big screws into this piece of wood, and then I just use the grinder to take the ends off them. But this works great. 2 neck screws hold it on, but one at the top so I can hang it up. But you can use this for holding it for and stuff, so it's really handy, eh? Yeah. The stuff I use, Baratine shellac sanding sealer. When you're actually looking for it, it's actually blonde shellac sanding. I don't know why it doesn't say on the bottle it's blonde, but it is blonde. It's basically adds no colour whatsoever to the finish. So I'm hoping, anyway, I'm going to put 2 or 3 coats on. then I'll probably use 800 or 1000 grit or something, or maybe it depends. If your surface is really quite rough, then 500 or 600, but if it's quite smooth, then 800 or 1000 will do fine. You really just want to get a really nice smooth flat surface, and then we'll get the matte clear sprayed on. Yeah, it's just standard car stuff again. 1K matte clear. So, well, you'll probably see me in a minute, and I'll see you probably in a day or two. I'm hoping for a nice day, nice weather, Thursday, Friday or something, and I could get the spraying done and actually film it. Excellent. All right, see you soon. So I'm just putting the spray on the face of the headstock, matte clear. Taped up most of the thread, but I don't really tape all because it's just for overspray really. So just turn the car upside down, clear the nozzle. Then I'm going to let that sit for 15 minutes and then I shall give it another coat. Time to get some clear on this matte lacquer, of course. Wet. Here I can. There you go. So it's one coat every 15 minutes, just like that. Just getting like a wet look on it. That's as much as I do. I'll do 3 coats. So yeah, I'll come back in 15 minutes, do another coat, and I'll see you when I've finished. Although again, it's bizarre lighting, isn't it? It's really bright out there. Anyway, so that's the guitar body sprayed. Now while I'm waiting on that drying, I'm going to make myself a truss rod cover. And I'm going to copy this one. Just I like the shape, it looks nice on my guitars. I'm going to make it from mahogany. So let's go on and make a truss rod cover, shall we? For the headstock. It just looks much nicer, I think. I like a truss rod cover. It just tidies everything off. Let's do that. Right, so first things first. Let's draw around this thing. If I do it there, I'll give myself plenty of extra. I don't mind having extra. It's a good thing. So, zip, work along it. It's not the best ruler for this, I must admit. Somewhere about here I'll do fine. Yeah. So I'm gonna slice down through this way. Then I'm gonna do what I did there and just chop down here and just get this little bit out. Let's do that. Yeah, do this way because I'm right-handed. This is stuck down. Just plane it now. I'll plane, rasp, whatever, just to get it down to a suitable thickness. Right, so now this is down to a good thickness. I can lay my down and draw around it basically. take a small razor saw and start cutting some of this excess off. Now it's a case of trying to file it as close as you can to the line, just to sort of finish off. Doesn't have to be exact to the line because you're sort of making your own really. And just getting close to the lines. Now I want to put a chamfer all around, so just a case of seeing what works best for you really. You might get on best with just sandpaper, you might find it's better with a file. It's just whatever works. So that's basically what I'm doing, just gonna round over the edges on this edge and this edge, but not this edge. That edge's got to be flat against the nut, so I won't do that edge. That's where I'm at so far. Finish off with the thumb. Now on the paper it just takes off any sort of harshness to the edges, you know. So we end up sort of like, basically like that. Yeah. Now, I need to put the nut in place and then work out how this is going to sit with that. That's pretty flat there actually. I need to put a little slope on this edge here so it sits, otherwise you get this little gap at the end there. Just right where it meets the nut. You need to put a little slope on this end so that it sits flat against the nut, because the nut's sitting sort of that way and the thing's tilted down because of the angle of the headstock. So yeah, let's put a little angle in there. Like so. See, that's a much nicer line, isn't it? Nice and tidy there. So what's next? Well, I need to just need to drill some holes, don't I? Look where I want them. Pencil them and gives me a rough idea. Looks about right, doesn't it? First thing I need to do is determine what size hole I need. So get these calipers in the middle. That's in amongst the threads. It's coming at 1.69, and on the outside of the threads 2.33. So I think 2 mil. Start with a 2 mil drill. So I'm drilling 2 mil first because that's what I need for the threads to bite. I've got this bit of tape here from a depth. I just need this to make sure this is nice and even looking, which it is now. Now I can drill the holes into the actual headstock. Go. Now I can widen these holes out to 2.5 mil. Which should, with the screw, still a bit tight actually, isn't it? Still a bit snug, I won't lie. That should fit through there. Mind you, this mahogany it's weird. I think it's kind of, I think the fibres are kind of spongy. I've noticed it with putting the string ferrules, the sort of neck ferrules as well with the 14. Yeah, that's it now. That I had to sand a little bit after using the Forstner to get them to fit. Yeah, that's them all fitting now. Right. It's quite good. Happy days. So I just want to put a bit of, I just sanded it to 320 grit, which is fine. Now I just want to put a bit of this poly on it. Let's take this over here in case I spill it. Goes everywhere. I put a bit of poly on the mahogany and on my hands and everywhere else and things. I'm doing the whole thing first of all because I like it to get a nice coating everywhere. Got a second tissue here, just to wipe off the excess. Yeah, I think we've all agreed that's pretty gorgeous, isn't it? What colour? It's a crazy colour, this mahogany. Right, so truss cover's done. Tar is sprayed, so it's got a nice sheen to it. You won't see any scratches though because it's matte. I love matte, it's so forgiving. So what else we've got to do? Got to level these frets still. Might do that this evening. Yeah. Truss rod cover's done. I'm still spraying the cavity cover because I forgot. Yeah, I think that's about it though. Yeah, so I might do the frets tonight, this evening. Just film bits of it, not the whole thing, because it takes a long time. And then I'm going to leave the guitar body 24 hours and we'll see how smooth it is tomorrow. Cool, alright, so I'll see you in a bit.